Well, the game kind of went like we thought it could. We knew they were a very physical team, and running the ball wouldn't be all that easy. And we knew that they were going to try to run it down our throats, and we figured we'd do a pretty good job of stopping that. I thought we did. If you take probably the last 25 seconds of the first half and the first 25 seconds of the second half, the game at the fourth quarter is 13-10. So you can't take it away. It happened. You got to make up for it, and we're just not at the stage of development to make up for those things yet. These guys they're good coaches. They do a good job, Truman, and they also played 5 games in the spring. Well, in 2020, 21, we had 7 padded practices. 7 padded practices, they had 5 games, So in a lot of ways, it's really tough for our kids to really know who we are, So you see them out there making mistakes, and you see guys that are learning how to play football. And we've got some outstanding young guys, and I'm very proud of them. I thought we battled. I thought we were physical. I thought they were physical. We were physical. But those mistakes, I think, are symptomatic of not having the practice opportunities that team had.
Coach, tough loss today. One thing I noticed was just the defense's will to fight, especially going on in that second half. Could you speak to the countless plays that Brandon Tuck-Hayden made, and how do you think he and the rest of the unit overall performed?
I thought they performed well. Again, the kickoff return hurt us. That's not them. That's not them. That last play of the first half killed us. But again, they gave up 13 points. If you don't add that, I thought Brandon Tuck-Hayden was outstanding. Just a warrior. When you talk about a warrior, he was a warrior today. I mean, he battled. Their tailback is a stud. He's a thick, hard downhill runner, and I thought Brandon Tuck was hit for hit with him.
Good. Just kind of moving forward, going into practice this upcoming week, where do you think you guys need to improve on, and what lessons did you learn from this game and the past game?
Well, we got to improve. We didn't run the football very well today. We have a young quarterback who's playing in his first game, and so he's got a lot to learn. He's a very talented young man. Really stepped up. I think he threw the ball 35 times. So, you watched him in the second half. He was playing with an attitude. So you like to see that. You like to see the physical toughness that our team showed throughout the game. But I think more than anything else, we get inside the 1 yard line, we got to score touchdowns. I mean, it's that simple.
And how much was the wind playing into effect in that first quarter when you guys were punting, trying to flip the field position, and then it kind of looked like on those first 2 possessions with Truman, they were in great field position to kind of go down on you guys.
Yeah, that was tough. They scored their 2 touchdowns there.
Yep.
They didn't drive the ball on our defense the rest of the day. They got the wind. We didn't handle that well. I didn't handle that well. I think I was probably too conservative in the first quarter, but I thought we'd run it a little bit better than that and just get first downs. And like you say, flip the field. That's really all you want to do at that point. You want them to have a long field, and they had 2 short fields. So that was disastrous. But you know what? You play over that. You get over that. After the first quarter, the field, the wind wasn't a factor.
Right. How do you think Josh Kulka played coming in today, and what's the quarterback outlook moving forward?
Josh played well. Josh, again, I'm not making excuses. It may sound like it, but I'm really not. Josh had 7 practices last year. I mean, who does that and plays well?
Right.
I thought he competed. He was tough. I think he'll get better. He'll continue to get better. I thought that Jake Hamrine stepped in and scored a touchdown and did his job well. You know, I think our quarterback situation's in very good hands and will only continue to improve.
I know when we spoke in the summer, kind of during when fall camp was just starting, I asked you about the team's identity and where you think you guys are at right now. Coming out of this loss today, do you think you're starting to get a better idea of who you guys are, and do you think you're starting to find yourselves a little bit? And moving forward, what's the outlook?
I can tell you that I have no idea who we are. I know we're tough. I know we care. I know we love each other. So that's a pretty good start. I know that our quarterback can throw it. We've got some good receivers. I think we've got some real tough running backs. Offensive line wasn't quite as good as they were the week before, but I think our offensive line's very good. I think our defense is outstanding. So I think we're a football team this 0-2 and is going to do pretty well the rest of the year.